Okay, hello and welcome to SPJIMR. Actually, we wow, this is crazy. Uh, Beautiful. It's a very special, extremely special campus to me personally. When I was preparing for CAT 2011, it was one of like I had made a list of 15 colleges that I wanted to go to, and SPJIMR was one of those colleges. And yeah, I mean it's top 15, not bad. Uh, I made it to a much cheaper college, guys. So that's why I went. Otherwise, SPJIMR is much better. But no, the thing I want to say to our YouTube audience, particularly, is we do quizzing in colleges. But SPJIMR is one of the most special campuses that we do because one of the first quizzes we ever did in person was at SPJIMR. And then we came back next year. And I think this is the third year in a row that we are doing this. So this has been a long association with Grey Matters. So heartfelt thanks to SPJIMR for, for being the early adapters of a great concept and for all the love and support. And this is the first time we are recording it on YouTube, guys. So, wow. Everything you guys do will go in public. Be cautious of that. Okay, there will be some edits and all, but still. Okay, so no pressure. Okay. Now we'll start the quiz. We did a prelims. We did in fact 2 rounds of prelims. So these are creme de la creme of this. A mix of alums, some current students. We'll do a quick intro round of all the teams. Starting with team 1. Quick intro. Team 1 in fact is the defending champion. No pressure again. Defending champion. So all the 5 teams know which team to focus on. We'll do one quick intro and one team name. Okay, just for fun. Okay.
So I'm Sumit Pai. We are the alums team. I did my EMBA here in 2008. We call ourselves 50 Cells of Grey.
50 Cells of Grey. Okay. Okay.
Hi, I'm Saransh. I did my PGDM in IM in 2014 from here.
Hi, I am Aditya Bagri, PGDN 2014 IM batch.
Okay. Team 14 and 2014, 2016 kind of a team. 50 Cells of Grey. Team 2.
Yeah, so we are team 2. I am Srinivas from the PGDM 24-26 batch. I am cohort. We are calling ourselves the Big 3.
The what? The Big 3. The Big 3. Okay, okay.
Hi, I am Aditya Nayak and I am part of PGDM BM. I am cohort.
Okay.
Yeah, I am Srihari. I am a part of the PGDM IM cohort, hopefully passing out by 2026.
Hopefully. What's the Big 3 thing? Are you guys like consulting target type people or just generally? Yeah. Is that the reference? Okay.
No, yeah, all 3 were trying for it. One of us got in.
Okay,
so
only big
the
one
person
and 2
who
little.
introduced the team name got in.
Oh,
so,
okay,
yeah.
okay. Nice. For final placement.
I'm not sure.
Not sure only. It's like, okay. Cool. Team 3. Let's do this.
Hi, I'm Nishtha. I'm from the PGDM 24 batch and we are going to call ourselves the Maestros. We didn't have much time to think.
Okay. The Maestros. Nice. Okay. The other 2 members of the Maestros.
I am Sujal Raj. I am part of PGDM 26 batch actually.
कुछ तो कर रहा हूँ मैं यहाँ पता नहीं. Some PGD मतलब MDPG PGP 101. And sir.
Hi, I am Sunil Bharadwaj, class of 2007 operations. And I don't know what I'm doing here. I just came to have fun. I still don't know. I'm pinching myself. And the last time I ever reached a corporate quiz final was 23 years back when I was with L&T.
Oh my God.
That was way back in 2001. So, that's about it. There's nothing more I can tell you. So happy to be here. Yeah,
that's crazy. Believe it or not, sir, most students in B school think the same thing. I don't know what I'm doing here. I was just came here to have fun. Suddenly, I have to do some PNG and Gillette analysis. Okay, 3 teams. Now, let's meet the other half. Team 4.
Hi everyone, we are Team 4. The highlight of the day for me was to sign a model consent form that we just did.
Yes.
So we are the consenting models.
The consenting?
Models. And my name is Siddharth and I'm from the batch of 2012.
Hi, I'm Professor Devraj Ghoshal. So only professor in this team, IT strategy and international business. But I've been participating from the first quiz, just for fun. Yeah.
Oh wow! What a range! One medium consulting person, then 2007, then professors. Do you teach any one of these? You do, guys. So just be cognizant of the fact. Then hopefully you have to pass out by 26. Please take care. Yes.
Hi, I'm Chandramouli Sarkar. I'm batch of 25, PGP2 currently here. And yes, I've also studied in such class.
Okay, amazing. Team consenting models. Okay, fantastic. Team 5.
So hi, I'm Ishan Bakshi. I'm from the PGP 1, the 2024-2026 batch. I'm from the information management cohort.
Yeah. So I'm Ashutosh Upadhyay, and I'm also from the 26 batch. And our team name is Reservoir Underdogs.
Reservoir Underdogs. Very nice. Wow. Reservoir. Okay.
Hi everyone, I am Tarun Agrawal and I am from the...
Tarun, what is this? What is the story? Tarun, honestly tell, otherwise I'll ask somebody else, they'll give us the truth.
So this intro is not the first time I have given this intro. It's a long series that I've been introducing myself in the auditorium.
Kuch to hua tha in the beginning few weeks.
Yes.
Right? When you said I am Tarun Agrawal and something had happened. Okay, we'll talk about it after the show. Is it little bit?
We'll talk
Can't say in front of alums and professors. Okay, Tarun Agrawal, we'll remember that. Okay, team 6.
We will be calling ourselves Team Behemoth.
Team Behemoth.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Nice.
And my name is Sabyasachi. I am part of PGDM, part of this Specialization Marketing Management 2024-26.
Let's go. Okay.
Hi everyone, I'm Basit Moin Shahid from the 2026 batch. I'm in the finance cohort.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Rishikesh from the finance cohort.
Okay, so one marketing, 2 finance, basically. Okay, good. Future is bright. Okay, let's do this, guys. Can we start now with the real deal? Ho gaya ye sab. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Why MBA? I was actually saturated in my IT job, so I want. Arey suna hai 15 saal se aage badho. Let's begin. Let's start with Team 50 Cells of Grey. Okay, it was launched by Rohin Dharmakumar, Seema Singh, Sumant Raghavendra, and Ashish Mishra in 2016 as a premium subscriber-only platform. In 2019, Ashish Mishra left the company and started a rival online brand called The Morning Context. From 2019 to 2022, it and The Morning Context were involved in lawsuits against one another. A case was filed against Mishra alleging unauthorized use of confidential information, which it alleged was used to set up and operate The Morning Context. Who are we talking about? Which brand, what subscriber-only platform are we talking about?
The answer is Ken.
Yes, it is the Ken. Well done. It is the Ken. 10 points there to 50 Cells of Grey. And yeah, the Ken. Do you guys know about the Ken? Do you guys refer to the Ken? Yeah, popular in B schools and all that. Yeah. Okay, cool. The Ken. Next direct will now be Team 2's, which is the Big 3. Okay, rooted in romantic nationalism and American exceptionalism, this 19th century belief held that American settlers were meant to expand westward across North America, spreading Republican governance under Providence. It first appeared in essays promoting Texas annexation and later during the Oregon boundary dispute, embodying the inevitable spread of the Republican form of governance. Supporters of this thing viewed it as a moral mission, while critics, including prominent Whigs, Whig was a party, Whig party, condemned it as a pretext for conquest, slavery, and the displacement of indigenous Americans. Described as one of the earliest expressions of American imperialism, what is this influential term? And just to clarify, we are looking at a 2-word answer. Okay, all teams, 2-word answer.
Okay, we're taking a guess here. Is it American Dream?
Not the American Dream. Passing to the Maestros.
Maybe we are taking a guess, but the oil riggers, maybe.
The
oil riggers.
No. Going to team the consenting models.
Manifest Destiny.
Manifest Destiny. Well done. Fantastic. Manifest destiny. Manifest destiny is the word they use to expand. And 10, 11, 12 points to team consenting models. Okay, these are the point system works, 12 points. Next direct is to team reservoir underdogs. Funda question. In 2024, Piano Day was celebrated on March 28th. But this year, 2025, and the following 2 years, it will fall on March 29th. What is the funda? Why is it happening? Nice funda question. So if you guys watch quizzes, there are and our target always in finale is to have mix of questions. Like first question was very direct, ये brand है ऐसा है. Second is थोड़ा history, all that. And there will always be some funda question where you have to explain the funda. It's not a one-word answer.
So we are taking the guess here. So basically in piano, sometimes the key skips. So like you will have black, then you will have 2 white, and then again black key. So probably that's why.
No, going to team Behemoth.
Maybe it's because like the other 2 years are not leap years.
Good track. वो तो I think is more or less assumed it's leap year. But sorry, but when we made it, I was like, मतलब leap year type तो कुछ लग रहा है. But looking at something more than that, you are on a good track.
Blocking hints.
Okay.
We would like to pass the question.
Okay, passing leap year was what you said. Okay, going to team 50 Cells of Grey.
So number of variations or scales that can be played on the piano. So
like that.
In a leap year, it even and.
Oh, like that? No. Going to team the big 3.
We're gonna take a guess and pass it to the next team.
Nice BCG matrix type you made, like that. Nice. This is ये तो cash cow में डाल दो pass करो. Okay. Team the Maestros.
We are gonna again do the same.
Same?
Pass it.
Okay. Nice. This is a nice GD tactic भी होता था ना. I agree with. I think pass. I agree. Okay, the team that blocked and that made every other team nervous. Coming to team the consenting models.
So 88 keys on a piano keyboard. So the idea was to celebrate on the 88th day of the year.
Perfect answer. Perfect funda. Piano Day is held on the 88th day of the year. So 29th March normally and 28th March in leap year or the other way around. Actually this way only. In celebration and reference to the 88 keys on a standard piano. Fantastic. That's the funda we were looking for. This was a direct for reservoir underdog. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points to the consenting models. Wow. The modeling career is thriving. With 15 points. That's crazy. Which means we come back to team reservoir underdogs. Which are team reservoir underdogs, regardless of the score, you are winning the popular award. I feel. They might win the critics award. You are winning popular award. Reservoir underdog, this is for you. I'm talking about a certain gharana. This unique musical tradition established in a bustling Mumbai locality in the late 19th century is known for its emphasis on breath control, using a single breath for long melodic phrases, and its use of the Aakar technique for open-voiced khayals. Founded by 3 brothers, Chajju Khan, Nazir Khan and Khadim Hussain Khan, it has a distinctive style that favors medium tempo compositions and utilizes the Merukhand system for extended alaps. Renowned figures such as Anjani Bai Malpekar, Lata Mangeshkar, Kumar Gandharv and Kishori Amonkar are associated with this school of music. What is the name of this gharana that has shaped many maestros in Indian classical music? Okay, so you have to basically just name a gharana. Enough hints nicely hidden here and there.
So we are taking a guess here. Is it Dongri Gharana?
Not Dongri Gharana. Going to team BCG.
It's a pass.
Pass Gharana, okay. Going to 50 Cells of Grey.
Bhindi Bazaar
Bhindi
Gharana.
Bazaar Gharana, yes. So you were not too far geographically in terms of Dongri Gharana, but it is Bhindi Bazaar Gharana. Fantastic crack. Once again, 50 Cells of Grey gets 12 points for Bhindi Bazaar Gharana, okay. So the biggest names in Indian classical music come from Bhindi Bazaar Gharana. Next direct is to the big 3, okay. On New Year's Eve, one unexpected item saw a spike in orders tied to a tradition of eating 12 of them while making a wish at midnight. This custom, popularized by Sofia Vergara's character Gloria in Modern Family, led to a surge in deliveries. Even Blinkit's co-founder was surprised by the high demand. This is a tweet that says highest ever orders in a day, highest OPM, which is orders per minute, not highest OPM, highest OPH, orders per hour, highest total tips given to delivery partners in a day, most chips in a day, and surprisingly most dash sold in a day. What item are we talking about? Team Big Three.
Uh,
Yeah. They know.
yeah. So is it condoms?
Oh no. Wow, I like the creativity. Eating 12 condoms to make wish. That's crazy. Midnight pay. Reckitt's annual revenue through the roof. Because Sofia Vergara started eating 12 condoms in morning. What, okay, now?
I just realized the answer now.
No, hurry, you can't do this, bhai. Okay, going to Team Maestros. Just coincidence that the team is called the Big Three, okay? Just. Okay, Maestros.
Like 12 almonds.
Not 12 almonds, but very healthy habit. I like that. Going to Team.
12 grapes.
12 grapes. This was a viral trend this year. And you saw a lot of reels and whatever of people eating grapes and manifesting and everything. Grapes, okay? Wow. Grapes, 12 grapes at midnight. Or grape flavored. I don't know, man. You never know. Okay, now we come to Reservoir Underdogs. See, it's a nice mix. There is music, there is new trends, and we come to sports now, okay? Reservoir Underdogs. Fun data, okay? These are Indian captains with most sixes in Australia and England test matches. So, Indian captains with most sixes held in Australia and England. Rank 1, 6, MS Dhoni. Rank 2, 5x. Rank 3, Saurav Ganguly with 3 sixes. Virat Kohli with 3. And Mansoor Ali Khan Pataudy with 3.
So Jasprit Bumrah.
Yes, well done. Jasprit Bumrah. 10 points there. To Reservoir Underdogs. Hit 1 6 in Sydney, 1 in Perth this year, and of course those 3 sixes that we all remember from England. Okay, cool. Jasprit Bumrah was the last right answer. 10 points. Reservoir Underdogs also on board. The first student team to come on board so far. No pressure, Team Behemoth, Team Big Three. Next direct is to Team Behemoth. Team Behemoth, this is for you. Con Edison operates the world's largest network of something. The system started with just 350 customers back in the late 1800s. At its peak in the 1920s and 1930s, they had 2,500 customers across more than 100,000 commercial and residential buildings. Today, the network runs 105 miles, delivering to nearly 2,000 buildings throughout the city, including the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Empire State Building, and the UN headquarters. Decades ago, engineers harnessed this energy for skyscrapers and fuel industries, a marvel of urban ingenuity. But sometimes it escapes, whispering secrets of the underground world. Rainwater seeps into ancient pipes, kissing their scorching surfaces, and the city exhales through vents and cracks, rising like ghosts of the past. They are not just utility, they are a reminder of the city's hidden power, always alive beneath our feet. After such a poetic, nice, long paragraph, what do you think we are talking about? Anyone blocking? Any clarification on this? Blocking, no? Okay.
We're unsure of the name, just venturing a guess. Is it pneumatic tubes?
No. Going to Team 50 Cells of Grey.
This is the underground heating system.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we are on good track. So, what does it lead to? Like, what is it that we see in, when we think of the city or any show, movie based?
So that mist comes out when it's
Yeah. I'll give it to you. Yeah. The steam rising from below the streets of New York is the funda we were looking for. Very nice. And you were on the right track. So, yeah. Steam rising from, and you see any New York based films or anything, you'll see this. And this is the story behind this. And Con Edison are the energy providers. uh, for many years. So the steam rising from below the streets of New York that you see in all like pop culture especially. Okay, so this was Team Behemoth's direct, which means 11 points to 50 cells of grey. And next direct will be to the big three. Okay? Excited?
Yes.
Two-word answer. The dash dash was invented by mergers and acquisitions lawyer Martin Lipton of Wachtell, Lipton, Rosen and Katz in 1982 as a response to tender-based hostile takeovers. They became popular during the early 1980s in response to the wave of takeovers by corporate raiders such as T. Boone Pickens and Carl Icahn. The term, now the two-word term that we are looking for, the term derives its original meaning from a dash dash physically carried by various spies throughout history, which was taken by the spies if they were discovered to eliminate the possibility of being interrogated by an enemy. What am I describing? What two-word term used in M&A for tender-based hostile takeovers responses comes from history? Comes from history.
So can we give a funder, like sort of funder for this? We're not sure of the second word.
Okay, let's see.
I think go ahead.
Cyanide lockets.
No, we're looking at something specific. Because if it was only the second half, no, we would have done this. But the same two-word term is also used for M&A, which is not cyanide locket. This thing. Sorry, we'll have to pass. Team Mastros.
So the first one will be poison pill.
Poison pill. Yes, that's all. Poison pill. Well done. Team Mastros also on board with 11 points. Poison pill is the exact answer we were looking for. Fantastic. Poison pill. Yeah. Okay. Good stuff. Next direct will be to the consenting models. At a time when there was hardly any manufacturing activity in India, Lal Bhai Dalpat Bhai set up his first mill, which was the Saraspur Manufacturing Company in 1897. In response to Mahatma Gandhi's call for Swadeshi during the struggle for Indian independence, the Lal Bhai family founded the now famous company, creating a capacity to compete with the world's finest textile. Sanjay Bhai Lal Bhai is the current chairman and managing director of the company. In the early 1980s, he led the Renovision when the company brought denim into the domestic market, thus starting the jeans revolution in India. Which company is it? Arvind Mills. Yes, that is correct. Well done. We are talking about Arvind. 10 points there to consenting models. I mean, models will know about who brought jeans in India. Okay, 10 points there to consenting models. Next direct will be to Team Reservoir Underdogs. Movie question. The film is based on the 1826 novel of the same name by James Fenimore Cooper, set in 1757 during the French and Indian War. In preparation for his role, Daniel Day-Lewis took part in weeks of wilderness training with the US Army Special Forces personnel, learning to use period weapons, start fires, and hunt and skin game. For this film, he lived in the wilderness where his character might have lived, hunting and fishing and living off the land for several months prior to shooting. The main theme of the movie, as in the music theme, is taken from the tune The Gael by Scottish singer-songwriter Dougie MacLean on his 1990 album The Search. Which film do you think are we talking about?
Is it the Lincoln?
Not Lincoln. Going to Team Behemoth.
It's a pass.
Okay, pass. Okay, going to 50 Cells of Grey.
We'll go with The Last of the Mohawks.
Yes.
We've written it here. Last of the Mohawks.
Okay, take it. I'll give it to you. The Last of the Mohicans. Okay, close enough. Last of the Mohicans. Okay, cool. Last of the Mohicans. 12 points there to Team 50 Cells of Grey. Nice. Heated quiz. Tension on stage. I like it. 12, I think. It was your direct, no? So 10, 11, 12. 12. Last of the Mohawks will be a nice haircut or something. If Last of the and Lincoln will not fit just timeline wise. Yeah, no. I get that. Last of the Mohicans. Okay. Team 1. gets 12 points, which means the next direct will be to team the big three. One of those very deducible questions, like one of those classic questions which you have to deduce nicely, like an educated guess kind of a question. What's the apt two-word title for this book that metaphorically suggests, and this is a big clue, a disconnection from the complexities of the world? This is a book cover, which is also a hint. A passive-aggressive history of travel by Shahnaz Habib. Yes.
The survivorship bias.
Survivorship bias. No. Going to team Maestros.
Is it taking a break?
Taking a break. No. Going to team consenting models.
Travel Nirvana.
Not travel Nirvana. Okay. But it will be a guessing kind of a answer anyway. Going to Reservoir Underdogs.
Disconnecting flight.
Good guess, but looking at a more this thing. Going to team Behemoth.
Taking flight.
Taking flight. No. Going to 50 Cells of Grey.
Aeroplane mode.
Perfect. So good. Very, very crucial crack. If you're tracking score, this is a very, this is the first time this consenting adults have passed any question, I think, in this quiz, and you cracked it, which you know are your nearest competitors. Fantastic. What a great crack. It is aeroplane mode or airplane mode. Fantastic. Very, very nicely done. All of you are on right track, taking flight, etc., etc. But the big clue was disconnection from the world, which is airplane mode. Superb. Okay, so this went all the way from here. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, which is the maximum possible. Very, very crucial points. Okay. Which means we come back to team big three. In finance, there's a well-known trend where smaller stocks often see a surge during a particular month that kicks off the year. A pattern first observed in the 1940s. Investors seem to re-enter the market energetically after the holiday season, possibly fueled by fresh capital from year-end bonuses or tax strategies wrapping up the prior year. This anomaly continues to draw attention from those hoping to spot opportunities early in the year. All I want from you is, what is this hypothesis called?
We'll pass.
Okay, passing to team Maestros.
Is it animal spirits?
Animal spirit. No. Passing to consenting models.
January tax harvesting.
January?
Tax harvesting.
I'll give it. I was just looking for January as a keyword. It's just January effect, nothing else. It was one of those very direct questions. You know, we literally said the month that kicks off the year and after holiday season starts. It's called January effect. Okay, it's called January effect. January is the only keyword we were looking for. Which means this is 12 points to team consenting models. Oh, what a thriller. Oh, ho, ho. And lots of quizzing to go. So anything can happen. Okay, that brings us to halftime. Let's take a look at the score. Man, halftime already. What a thriller we are having. Let's also, if you are tracking score, let's just also cross-check. And of course, we have an official scorecard there. Let's start with 50 Cells of Grey. They got 10 for the Ken, then 12 for Bhendi Bazar Gharana, then 11 for Steam Rising Below New York Streets, then again 12 for Last of the Mohicans, and then 15 for Airplane Mode. I think 50 Cells of Grey are right now on 60 points, 60. Correct? Then we come to the big three who are yet to start scoring. Yeah, no problem. But don't be conscious of that whole condom thing. Just keep guessing is what I'm, because I noticed after that you're just just go for it. It's okay. No pun intended. No pun intended. Yeah. Just go for it. That's why you're on 0, because you're using, you know. So scores are not increasing only. 0. Very nice. Good family planning. This thing. Okay. The Maestros have 11 points on the back of Poison Pill. Good crack. 11 points. Now we come to the consenting adults. They got 12. Sorry. Now they have Poison Pill my mind, sir. The consenting models. Okay. Who are also, I don't know. 12 points for Manifest Destiny. Then 15 for the Piano 88 Keys Funda. 12 points for Grapes, 10 points for Arvind Mills, and 12 for January Effect. The consenting models are on 61. Is that right? 61. 60, 61. Reservoir underdogs on the back, just like Indian Test team, on the back of Jasprit Bumrah. 10 points there. Okay, and Team Behemoth yet to start scoring, but no stress. Full second half left. So right now, as we can see, it's a very, very crazy fight between 50 cells of grey with 60 right now, and the consenting models with 61. The order will now change. Okay, the order will be reversed now. Okay, so we'll start with Team Behemoth. Okay. Oh, it always feels, whenever we come to Team Behemoth, no, whatever 30 seconds they take before they answer, यहाँ से देख के ऐसा लगता है कि they are discussing something else only. Like every time a question comes, they're like, और तक क्या plan है फिर बोला तेरा उससे तूने भेजा क्या वो उसको नहीं अच्छा कुछ बोलना भी है क्या पूछा था हाँ कुछ बोल दे यार.
We are discussing who will be passing this.
I'm saying just the visuals, because on quiz no, the visual is always you see the other like हाँ ये बोलना है, but this team like तू बोलना अभी पिछली बार भी मैं ही पास बोला था ठीक है मैं बोलता हूँ. But fun, very nice vibe. Let's do it. Excited? Second half? Okay. We'll start with Team 6. This is your direct Team Behemoth. Shown here, so this is also a visual question, so take a look at the visual. Shown here is a certain Gavrilo Principe fatally shooting the royal couple as illustrated by Achille Beltram or Achille Beltram. The target and his wife, Duchess Sophie Shotek, arrived in Sarajevo by train shortly before 10 a.m. on the eventful day. Their car was the third car of a 6-car motorcade heading towards Sarajevo town hall. This is the image. All we want to know is what followed next.
Is it World War One?
Yes! 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 Yes!
Slightly technical, but it was the Great War.
It's the Great War. Yeah. There's a nice joke on Kunk on Earth if you guys watch on the same thing. 10 points there to Team Behemoth. Wow, what a cheer from the... Almost felt like when Virat leaves one ball nowadays. People are like, yes, Virat. Well done. Oh my God. 10 points there to Team Behemoth. It is World War One. Fantastic. Next direct will be to Team Reservoir Underdogs. Let's do this. Talking about a certain person, he traveled to England in 1763, hoping to sell his idea of a state lottery to British officials. He wrote of the English, like English people, the people have a special character, common to the whole nation, which makes them think that they are superior to everyone else. It is a belief shared by all nations, each thinking itself the best, and they are all right. Through his connections, he worked his way up to an audience with George III, using most of the valuables he had stolen from Marquis d'Orfe. While working the political angles, he also spent much time in the bedroom, as was his habit. As a means to find females for his pleasure, not being able to speak English, he put an advertisement in the newspaper to let an apartment to the right person. He interviewed many young women, choosing one Mistress Pauline, who suited him well. Soon he established himself in her apartment and seduced her. These and other liaisons, however, left him weak with venereal disease, and he left England impoverished and ill. Who are we talking about? Who is this person? Whose story is this?
So we are going with Thomas Jefferson.
No, not Thomas Jefferson. Going to Team Consenting Models.
Some Indian prince.
Some Indian prince. No, going to Team Maestros.
I will pass.
Okay, passing to Team Big Three. Now they have pressure to give funny answers also. They are the only two like जनता बहुत expect कर रही है guys.
Sir Syphilis the Third.
Okay. Team Big Three pushing it now. Okay, Team 50 Cells of Grey. Casanova. Beautifully done. Another very critical crack. We are talking about the one and only Giacomo Casanova, and that's the whole story, seducing, bedroom, etc., etc. Casanova. This Casanova's legend. Okay, so we started this one with Team Reservoir underdogs, which means 11, 12, 13, 14 points. Very crucial 14 points to 50 cells of grey. Which means the next direct will now be Team Behemoth. Okay, we're talking about a certain tea, okay, certain vibrant herbal tea. In various cultures, a popular herbal infusion noted for its vivid crimson hue is enjoyed both hot and cold. This drink is made from the salicylics of a flower whose name hints at its rich color. It also plays a significant role in celebrations in Egypt and Sudan, where it's linked to traditional festivities. It's often served during Christmas and even mixed with beer in some local varieties. This drink is appreciated for its tart flavor, reminiscent of a certain berry, and is believed to have numerous health benefits. Just name this vibrant herbal tea. Yes.
It's a guess, but is it eucalyptus tea?
Not eucalyptus tea, but good guess. Going to Reservoir underdogs.
Is it hibiscus?
It is hibiscus tea. Yes. It is hibiscus tea. It is hibiscus tea. Very well done, Reservoir underdogs. And if you are tracking scores, all of these answers are so crucial for the larger thing. 11 points to Team Reservoir. We are talking about hibiscus tea and hence the hue and flower and everything. Very nice. Okay, next direct will be to Team Consenting Models. This is from the world of geopolitics, current affairs in 2024. The UK expelled the natives in the 1960s and 1970s in what has been described as a crime against humanity when it retained possession of what is called the British Indian Ocean Territory, or BIOT, after X gained independence in 1968. Okay, X is a country. The agreement follows rounds of negotiations that began in 2022 after Chagos's arguments for sovereignty were recognized by the International Court of Justice, ICJ, the UN General Assembly, and the International Tribunal of the Law of the Sea, which is ITLOS or ITLOS, in 2019 and 2021. Britain was found to have unlawfully separated the Chagos Islands from X, which is another country, which is the country we are talking about, before granting independence in 1968. So UK granted independence to X in 1968. Finally, under recent circumstances, this is from the year 2024, the UK has agreed to hand over the islands to this country, X, ending years of bitter dispute over Britain's last African colony. What country are we talking about?
So Biot is Diego Garcia, and the country that they fought with and etc. Seychelles.
Okay, passing to Team Maestros.
Jordan.
Jordan, no, not Jordan. Going to Team Big Three.
We are guessing South Africa.
No, passing to Team 50 Cells of
Mauritius.
Mauritius. Mauritius. Mauritius. Chagos Islands were handed to Mauritius this year. And Mauritius gained its independence from UK in 1968. Superb. Another very, very crucial crack, because it started with here, Team Consenting Models came here 11, 12 and 13 points to 50 cells of grades. Mauritius. Okay, so think Indian Ocean island like that. Mauritius. Seychelles also Indian Ocean, but it was Mauritius. Okay, crucial crack once again by Team 1, which means next direct will be to Team Behemoth. Etymology, Team Behemoth, the earliest known use of the word, or word sometimes you can call it phrase also. Okay, word is in the mid 1600s. Oxford English Dictionary's earliest evidence for the word is from 1639 in the writing of William Laud, who was Archbishop of Canterbury. The meaning of the word can depend on the context. For example, it can be used as a criticism to describe something that was done hastily and without much thought. However, it can also imply a sense of ingenuity or impromptu brilliance. In the military, these units are created for unpredictable situations when different units need to work together quickly. Which word, again, word or phrase, that literally means, so literal meaning of this is for this, are we talking about? And just to clarify to everyone, it's used outside military and all that also. That's just an example. Okay, what do you think we are talking about?
Is it ad hoc?
It is ad hoc. It is Team Ad Hoc. Team Behemoth is on fire. Ad hoc, what a great crack, ad hoc, which is for this. Also, typically people say temporary or things that just created. Ye to ad hoc. Fantastic. There's ad hoc testing, ad hoc network, lot of uses. Wow, great crack. 10 points to Team Behemoth, which means the next direct is to Team Reservoir Underdogs. All I want from you is Reservoir Underdogs. Who is the most famous manager of this football club?
Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso. Yes, well done. Reservoir Underdogs, 10 points. This is, of course, Richmond FC and AFC Richmond, or this is Ted Lasso. Okay. Nice and fast. This is Team 5. Okay. Now we enter the last lap of the quiz. Last quarter. Still a tight quiz. Anything can happen. Good stuff. Let's do it. Last correct answer was Ted Lasso by Reservoir Underdogs. So this will be for the team consenting models. Okay. Homeowners prefer, mainly for financial reasons, to rent their property through the online platform Airbnb on a short-term basis instead of making it available to city residents. This situation creates in the city a reduction in housing available for rent to residents and students, which leads to a dramatic increase in rental housing prices and a change in the city's local character. With this context, a certain idea was born in Amsterdam, a predominantly tourist city, as we know. An alternative housing rental platform was sought that will work in a way that benefits the city, respects its residents, listens to the needs of local communities, and contributes to improving life in its neighborhood. This is the logo. Logo is attached. Just tell me the company. What is it called?
Something to do with Canal?
No, not Canal. Going to Team Maestros.
Taking a guess, Breaking.
No. Team Big Three.
We're just gonna guess Loop.
No. Team 50 Cells of Grey.
We're thinking Green BNB.
No, not Green BNB. Yeah. Okay. Team Behemoth, who had blocked for fun, not expecting this to come till there.
Is it Chicken Coop?
No, not Chicken Coop. Going to Team Reservoir Underdogs, from chicken to dogs.
So we are going for Neighbor Coop.
No. Oh, don't focus on the Coop part. We'll start again with Team. Team 50 Cells of Grey was on right track. It's a play on Airbnb. That's first hint to everyone. They said Green BNB, I think, right? Green BNB. It's a play on Airbnb. And if you just notice the second para, like what are they trying to do? They're trying to do benefit the city, respects its residents, listens to the needs of local community. If anyone wants to block at this point, before I give further hint, it's a play on Airbnb. Team Reservoir Underdogs are blocking. Okay.
Water BNB?
Not Water BNB. Going to Team Maestros.
Block BNB.
Block BNB? No. Team Big Three.
Is it Here BNB?
Not Here BNB. Going to Team 50 Cells of Grey.
Loop BNB.
No, not Loop BNB. Going to Team Behemoth. No, wait. Behemoth?
Canal BNB.
Canal BNB. Canal BNB, it's something like that they said. Going to Team Reservoir Underdog.
Fair BNB.
Nice! Finally! They believe in fair practices. Okay, wait. Listen to the... Oh man, who says quizzing can't be this night? It's crazy. Fair BNB, well done. And there was a lot of pressure because you blocked, came all the way. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 you got after hints. That's crazy. Wow. That is crazy. Nobody got this. Fair BNB. Superb. Fair practices. So we are fair BNB. We are not Airbnb. Wow. Oh man. Great stuff. Reservoir Underdogs. Wow. Okay. Next direct will be to the team consenting models. Even before the question comes, let me clarify to all 6 teams that this question has 2 parts. Okay. There is, in my opinion, it can be different for you guys. One is slightly tougher because there's a name, and second is slightly easier, is what I feel. So if nobody gets the tougher part, whoever gets the simpler part will give the points and close this. Okay? You know why I'm clarifying, right? If somebody gets the tougher part, then obviously they get points. Is that okay with all of you? Okay. We'll start with team consenting models. In 1939, this person you see on screen, he got himself enlisted in the Australian Defence Force after the outbreak of the Second World War and served in the anti-aircraft regiments of the 9th Division in the Middle East before being deployed to what is now Papua New Guinea. There, he developed an unorthodox method of spinning the ball, which he gripped between his thumb and middle finger. This enabled him to bowl a wide variety of deliveries, including off breaks, leg breaks, and googlies, without any change of action. At this stage, he was only playing socially in spontaneous recreation with other army colleagues. Who is he? Which I think is the tougher part, the name of this person, but if you get it, great. What cricketing invention is associated with him, which I think is slightly easier than the name. If somebody gets the person name and the invention, you get full points. But if you get the invention and nobody else gets the person name, then that team gets the points.
I don't know the person.
No problem.
I think the cricketing invention of the ball is the flick. Essentially, what he's doing is like a carom ball, the old carom ball. He's essentially flicking the ball between his thumb and this one, and therefore the ball can go either this way or this way, depending on how he sort of flicks that ball. So the carom ball or the flick ball.
Okay. So I'm not reacting. We'll just take one round as we discussed earlier. So carom ball / flick ball, and name you're passing. Going to team 3.
Is it the Chinaman?
No, team big 3. You can take a guess on the name also. Okay,
yeah, carom ball, and the name is Andy Carom.
No, team 50 cells of grey.
So the person is Ashley Mallet, and the delivery is the flipper.
Okay, team Behemoth. Same. I agree with. जो नाम बोला अच्छा लगा मुझे. और फ्लिपर अब तक किसी ने बोला अच्छा है, शेन वॉर्न का फ्लिपर मस्त होता था. Okay, team Reservoir Underdog.
So for cricketing invention, we are going with दूसरा.
Okay. Acha, nothing. Okay, so like we discussed, we'll give full 10 points to consenting models and close this. Okay, the answer is carom ball. He invented the name is Jack Iverson, which nobody got. Okay, but which is fair, like we discussed, decided as a group already that if somebody got, just to clarify to our YouTube audience and you guys, if anybody else got Jack Iverson, they would have gotten more points. But nobody got Jack Iverson. Carom ball is the invention, and he's considered to be the inventor of carom ball. So 10 points to team consenting models. Which means the next direct will be to team Maestros. Last 4 questions to go, guys, for you guys. This is also an airplane mode kind of a question. If you've never heard of the book, it's quite deducible. All I want from you is filling the blank of this book title that describes the harmonious collaboration between Vajpayee and Advani depicted in this book. Vinay Sitapati - the BJP before Modi. Okay, this is a book that celebrates the harmonious collaboration between Vajpayee and Advani. What do you think would be the title of this book?
Blocking hints.
Okay.
Is it Kashmiriyat, Jamhuriyat?
Not Kashmiriyat or Jamhuriyat. Going to team big 3.
Ram Lakshman.
Not Ram Lakshman. Going to team 50 cells of grey.
Jugal Bandi.
That is a harmonious collaboration. Okay, Jugal Bandi we often use in music, but harmonious collaboration, Jugal Bandi. Okay, this was a direct for team Maestros, so 10, 11, 12 points there to team 50 cells of grey. Next direct will be to team Behemoth. Team Behemoth, बस 2-3 और हाँ फिर बस जाने दे रहा हूँ भाई please. The Vitruvian man or the V-man is a representation of unfinished business as per a certain Indian company. The company believes that the human form is never in a perfect state at any given point, but in a continuous state of development, which is why its mission, sorry for the apostrophe, its mission is to help people all over to #be better every day. The logo of the company, that is a big clue, the logo of the company is a form basically inspired from the V-man at its most basic, devoid of any frills and finished with soft rounded edges. The form connotes inclusivity, friendliness and warmth. The overall circular completeness expresses its commitment to holistic fitness. Which company, founded in 2016, has used this version of Vitruvian Man in its logo?
Cult Fit.
Yes, well done. Let's go. Just cut fit type transformation we have seen, right? First half to second half. What a great crack again. And if you didn't figure it yet, Vitruvian Man inspired the logo of Cult Fit. We would have accepted Cure Fit also. Wow. 10 points again. Team Behemoth killing it. Fantastic. Next direct is to Reservoir Underdogs. Talking about a certain term was coined from the conventions of ancient Greek theatre, where actors who were playing gods were brought on stage using a something. The something, the same dash, could be either a crane used to lower actors from above or a riser that brought them through a trapdoor. Aeschylus introduced the idea, and it was used often to resolve the conflict and conclude the drama. This device is still associated mostly with Greek tragedy, but this certain thing that we are talking about, also appears in movies or TV shows, wherever, any work on screen. What term are we talking about?
So is it marionette for controlling the puppets? So puppet string, so marionette.
No. Passing to team consenting models.
I think it's cameo.
Oh, no, not cameo. Going to maestros.
Is it a segue?
Not a segue. Okay. Team Big Three.
A crescendo.
Not a crescendo. Team 50 Cells of Grey.
Is this trailer?
Not trailer. Team Behemoth, who are on a roll. If you get this, bhai, maza aa jayega. 10, 10, 10 and cracker. But no. Just.
Is it a pulley system?
No. Okay. We'll start again with Reservoir Underdogs. Okay, we are looking at a 3-word term. Okay, anybody can block me at any point. 3-word term. God is a big clue. And 3-word term is not really English. It's a slightly like ancient thing, Greek Latin type phrase. A device that's used in films. Is it anyone? You're blocking now? It's your okay, cool. We'll start wherever Reservoir Underdogs. Go for it. Yeah.
Deus Ex Machina.
Yes, well done. Deus Ex Machina. Very well done. Very well done. Fantastic. Okay. 5 points to Team Reservoir Underdogs. 5 points. Actors who are playing gods, that's where the deuce part comes. And blank was machine. So on stage, were brought on stage using a machine. The machine could either be a crane, etc. And hence Deus Ex Machina. Wow. 5 points there. What you've crossed? 50. Nicely done. Okay, fantastic second half by both Reservoir Underdogs and Team Behemoth, which brings us to the last question. This will be a direct to consenting models. Again, sticking to this area, it's a plot device in fiction which features a main character in a precarious or difficult dilemma or confronted with a shocking revelation at the end of an episode or a film of serialized fiction. It is hoped to incentivize the audience to return to see how the characters resolve the dilemma. It became prominent with the serial publication of narrative fiction pioneered by Charles Dickens. What are we discussing?
Cliffhangers.
Cliffhanger. Yes, that is correct. Cliffhanger. 10 points there. Great. 10 points for the consenting models. Genuinely, last night I was working on this quiz and also watching Squid Game Season 2. And the way it ended, I was like, okay, last question to ispe hi banana padega. So this is the story of this question. Cliffhanger. Okay, man, that brings us to the end of the quiz. Let's take a final look at the score. Of course, at halftime, you guys remember how close it was, but it took a few turns here and there. I think some defining Kodak moments, I think, were the Casanova pass. I think that was one of the turning points. And Seychelles, Mauritius. Those happened almost very close to each other. Okay, cool. Let's start the scores. We'll start from Team Behemoth, who had a marvelous turnaround in the second half. 0 in the first half, but in the second half, they got Ad Hoc, they got Cult Fit, and they also got World War I. Team Behemoth ends on 30 points. Fantastic. Well done, well done, well done. Jokes aside, fantastic job. Great, great, great job. Now we come to Reservoir Underdogs, which again had a remarkable second half. I think they've purely second half score wise, you might have actually won the quiz, Reservoir Underdogs. I think you were great in the second half. You had 10 in the first half. In the second half, you got 11 for Hibiscus Tea, I think. Yeah. And then you got 10 each for Ted Lasso and Fair BNB. And then 5 for Deuce Ex Machina. Reservoir Underdogs, they actually end on 56? 46? 46 points. Well done. 46 points. 31, 41, 46. Fantastic. 30, 46. Now we come to the consenting models who had 61. They were actually leading on half time with 61. In the second half, they got 10 for the Carom Ball Funda and 10 for Cliffhanger. The consenting adults end on 81. Now we come to the Maestros. Maestros are at 11 in the first half and they end on 11. The most fun team on stage were on 0 in the first half but consistently 0 in the second half. Big 3 end on 0. And we come to 50 Cells of Grey, who were the defending champion, neck to neck in the first half. Second half, from 60, they got what I said earlier, one of the most crucial answers, which was Casanova, 14, and then 13 for Jugalbandi? Mauritius. Mauritius. Yeah, back to back those two crucial answers. And then 12 for Jugalbandi. 50 Cells of Grey end on 99, I think. That brings us to the end of a fantastic, thrilling quiz, general quiz here in SPJIMR. Like I said, it's a pleasure coming to SPJIMR. Congratulations to all you guys, especially to you guys, came so close. Team consenting models, but the winner, of course, congratulations. It's now become a tradition that we do quizzing here and you guys win. It's beautiful. You know that people used to do this joke when I was growing up. Ki World Cup is a tournament where people come to see who loses to Australia in the finals. And you've almost reached that level of domination. Fantastic. Superb.